timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 48 yards. And his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score.
I'm telling y'all right now, this is a game
let that happen.
Man, I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that is incomplete. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I couldn't wonder anything would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point. I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yo, Blubman, you be watching live PD videos? I ain't gonna lie, bro. I just started watching that.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Live PD videos. Are you done?
What is that?
You bitches, man. Live PD!
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
Leading
the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh! This is caught inside the 15.
It's self-explanatory. It's a TV show like First 48.
Tyreek Hill.
But it's live PD.
As his guys can now take the lead with an extra point.
Another one that's on.
They'll get hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6.
I used to watch those shows. I used to love
now after the touchdown, here's Buckner on to kick it away.
Bro, I used to be scared of watching that.
I used to get scared watching that, but I started getting used to it. I used to fought with it. I remember somebody was fucking.
Look. I remember every time I would go downstairs, like it don't matter what day it is, I'll just go downstairs, try to eat lunch and watch
offense on the field,
my sister will already be downstairs, and then she'll have 1,000 Ways to Die come on, and then I'll run upstairs.
Here's Breeze. He's going to fire one deep over the... He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll get it.
Bro, you talking about... I used to be in the moment, right?
5-yard line.
And I used to be cool watching TV before the school. And I watched the whole episode. I watched
things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And when I tell you,
Mahomes now to throw, flushed out right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone, and nearly picked it off.
A whole bunch of episodes.
He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Sorry, it was one
They
girl.
go play action.
It was
now
one nigga and one girl
Mahomes.
that
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill.
Bro, did you not see?
Touchdown in this opening quarter.
That's why I like
able to
to
extend their lead. No problem there on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
But it was one girl, right?
Yeah,
you got it.
Continue.
And then, yeah, so it was one, so, right? It was this girl.
Now after the touchdown, here's Buckner on to kick it away.
They were fucking on some electric shit.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
didn't soft and he said
The
that
Saints
sitting on his
offense
balls
on the
got
field
soft and
ready
shit
to
like
get their
that.
drive started. And last time,
episode,
they're playing interceptions, so this
look,
offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
Wait.
A Chiefs sack. The Mississippi State
One
Jones
episode
with a sack there.
dude, there's
What a
like
nice
a
read
like
play by the
there.
defensive tackle. Never brought the play
I guess
action
the dude
fake.
coming
And
out.
went right for the quarterback
Oh,
and
yeah,
put him on the
sunflower
ground.
season. The grab, the kissing dude with
To
the
try again after the
and
sack.
they made out.
Breeze.
Yeah, choked up and died.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted.
And then what's it
Picked
called?
off at the 23.
You remember that
They're going
TV
to
show
take
Until
over
Stores
right
of the
there
ER?
at the 22-yard
No, I
line.
wasn't scared of it. I was scared of that and Until Stores of the ER, bro. That's what used to traumatize me.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
You never watched Until Stores of
Rolling
the
to his
ER?
right. Oh, a battle for it here, and this
Bro,
will be
oh
caught.
my God.
And
Look
a
at the
11-yard
video,
pickup,
bro.
and it's enough for a
I used
Chiefs
to watch a
first
lot of
down.
cartoons.
It's a TV show, but
Offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football.
Like,
Sometimes they just have to get
They
on
talk
the run,
about
get
real
on the move.
stories, but like
He's able to do
obviously
that
it's
on that
after,
play
bro.
and picks up a
And
first
this dude
down with a
had-
nice throw.
I mean, he didn't die, but he had got a high
Now he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Oh, I remember somebody died. This right there, so they got
And the
stuck in the
Chiefs are
elevator,
able
right?
to extend their lead.
And then the dude fucking was trying to get out the elevator. He was
meeting with
impatient
the
as a
offensive
motherfucker. He was
coordinator.
like,
He
fuck this
showed
shit.
us his
So he went
script.
through
Shows everything
the
now.
crack.
He said, here's the script for the game.
To where there was
I
a
think
floor, but
everything's
the
going
elevator got
according to
stuck and
plan
shit.
in a big way.
He
3
ripped through the
drives,
crack
3
and shit, and
touchdowns.
the elevator
That's
dropped.
as
started
that
with-
is as good
Oh,
as
I
you can
seen
do,
that
I
one.
guess. So,
And he had got crushed.
Yeah, well done
Yeah, he
indeed.
got crushed, and
Tremendous
then like it's like
execution.
it cut half of his body off. Bro, you talking about that
this
shit?
will be
was so
taken
scary.
in at the 1. And his guys will get the football
That shit was there, and that's
at
some
the
big.
20-yard
So
line.
you gotta be like the nigga that was like commenting. I mean, how do what's the name?
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive
Yeah,
started.
yeah.
And following the interception,
Bro.
just any interception,
Bitch
are you
ass
a
ass.
little bit
Look,
more
look,
cautious
look.
when you start that next drive?
Bro,
or no,
he
you
was
just
so
throw that out
funny,
the
bro.
window?
At the end,
I
bro,
think you are.
when
I
it's
don't
like
think
a
that there's
death,
any
like
way you
a
can
dumb
run
as
back
fuck.
out
Oh,
of
no,
that.
he'll say
He'll
something
make a
crazy.
joke. Yeah,
the
he'll say
football
so.
again.
Yeah, he'll say
You're going to
something
take care
fucking.
of it, but you have to be
But that
careful
should be
about
funny
being
at the
too
same time.
cautious
Like,
because
damn,
now
bro,
you
you
can't
just
run
said
any
that,
offense
bro?
at all.
Still want to
They
attack. We'll see
bold as
how they attack him here.
I know it's fake, but it was
From
funny
the
as fuck.
24, Breeze.
Yeah, that's why it's an interception.
And he fires one incomplete.
How you
The target
get
that
that?
time, Michael Thomas. But now it's 3rd down.
I don't know, but you
Man's
can't
getting
get
loose
no
with the football
fucking
there,
passes.
right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions.
Bro,
He's
you
lucky
need to
there.
really do that.
I know.
It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Clear this thing out deep for Thomas. Here's another interception. The third of this first quarter. Picked up.
Ain't no way he just feed this shit.
And he is all the way up past the 25. He couldn't get the hook up there that time. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake, but I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
When we start this build
A
back
good
up,
pick up there,
make sure you
26
choose the same
yards.
weather.
So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
So what?
And how insane
Same weather.
was the quarterback in his center on that play?
Okay.
They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra
God, I
guys
like
coming
that.
at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him. And he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now.
I just can't take sex. That's all.
Looking for
We had a
there, first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. And an alley to run. And it's just short of the 45 at the 45. 17 there to do it first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Running with Kamara. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Next receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Which is 6-2. How the fuck am I?
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This is complete to Michael Thomas. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here we go with Kamara. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
I figured that you could do that shit. I thought you were doing that for me.
And it'll be 2nd and 11. Breeze going to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Breeze. Looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact with the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. Breeze now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And going deep, a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Give him 9 there on the first completion.
Remember that.
To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze.
That
is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Kamara trying to run for him. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Breeze. Incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silk.
Oh, my goodness, another interception.
What you say, brother?
Here by Anthony Hitchens, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. The interception.
You said imagine that happening when I have
an 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
Yeah, I'm here, bro.
I think a confidence hit does occur.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I used to do that. The ball used to roll off of my foot.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
I should used to have the lead before.
Backup. This is Williams. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl, 17 carries.
I ran out of bounds. How the fuck the time?
Touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that type of a game?
Put it on guard.
Put it on type of a game. But I think it would be a part of the offense in terms of trying to break down with San Francisco guys that he would get the bulk of carries. But did I see 104 yards on the ground and a touchdown? Probably not. Did I see him catching one as well? 133 yards total? Probably not. But
this is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill.
We restarting it. Hold up. No, don't screenshot! No! Put that on!
That's screenshot already.
Nah, man, I don't make no damn thing. I don't understand why Tyreek Hill was open literally every time he ran around. Yo, Kari ass look like a fucking frog. But I don't know why. Bro, I just look at Kari and he just look like a leapfrog. Right. You know that game leapfrog? You know that game leapfrog? Nah, you joining me, nigga.
Nah, you joining me.
Oh,
bro, we did.
What team has LaShawn McCoy?
The Chiefs.
Oh. I thought you were about to sit the Bills. I'm fucked up. Come on, join.
You join me.
Bro, no.
Join me.
Alright, I guess I'm not playing your punk ass.
Oh, then we get to your playing then.
Let me invite Cody to the party.
What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back.
Come on, dude.
You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal.
Join me!
See my Broski lose his heart when he was
Hey, yo, we doing randoms, bro.
Man, bro. Alright, start from Chiefs.
Shit, man. Alright. Come on! Wait, hold on. Wait.
Look at the Chiefs logo.
Alright, ready? 1,
okay, 2.
Oh, yeah. 3. Nah.
4.
Alright. Wait, I can pick the Chiefs, right?
No, bitch, cause that shit don't count, bitch.
Alright, let's start on Denver.
Alright, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Wanna do the fourth one?
Nah, I'll pick my team.
Bro, can we start off from the Dolphins again?
Bro, I'm gonna pick the Chiefs, bro. Alright, man. I'll do the fourth one. You do the fourth one.
Holy shit. Bro, I'm having hiccups, bro. I almost threw up so I. Oh. Alright, come on. 1, 2, 3. We do the fourth one?
Yeah. And whatever team you gotta get, you gotta play.
Hold on. We restarted that.
Alright, this is the last time for real.
Bro, don't say that, bro, because you know it's not. Alright, ready? Bro, dude, come on.
My bad, I was looking for the Dolphins. Where the fuck the Dolphins at?
You big past me.
Oh shit. Alright, ready? This is the last time for real. 1, 2, 3. I'll do the fourth.
Alright, I got the one.
Bro.
Reset.
I got the floor.
Reset. Nah, I think kid. Wait, hold on. We don't got no X back on. Oh shit. Come on, one more time. One, two, I got my team.
Bro, I got my team.
Where's your team? Oh. You did not pick that team.
Yes, I did.
I'm looking at, bro. No, we reset. Bro, stop making. Hello. One. Two. But you sound like a bitch. Four. Alright, I'm picking my team. But what team did I get?
You had the Seahawks.
Oh yeah.
Seahawks and Titans.
Oh,
and the Bills.
Alright, yeah, I picked my team.
No, so I got the Browns at first. What the fuck the Browns are?
Where you want to play at, babe?
Ring. Put it on ring.
Bro, I'm finna throw out! What time, babe? What time? What time? What time? Ready up.
Oh, man.
Your ass always trying to
come on, bro. You got Lamar Jackson. Come on now.
Alright, bro.
You got Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, I knew your puss ass was gonna do it, man. That's why you ain't ready up. I was trying to wait for you to ready up. Yeah, your ass always wanna be nosy with your nosy ass.
Nigga, I've been seeing that you went to the Ravens. Come on, man. I've been seeing that shit. Come on.
Hey, let me wear away.
Bro,
it's all good. It's all good.
I got color rush on, bro.
Don't even worry about it, sweetheart. Don't even worry about it. Honey, take to the apartment. Polly. I ain't mad. Love him. We talk, I stop. We fuck, you stuck. You cheat, they beat. Got that motherfucker? You got that motherfucker?
The NFL on EA Sports has moved across the Atlantic to the capital city of London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series. It should be a good one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. The kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here in London.
What is this fat nigga from?
This will be fielded at the 8.
Bro, Mama, what I tell you about
great return here.
Look at jerseys, bro.
Yo, my jersey's like 5. Don't it look like my jersey's gray? Yeah, that's why I like.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And his first pass is incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jackson. Nice to throw again. He's going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He can run
gotta
for
have
it,
Lamar
and he
Jackson.
will. He'll head out of bounds. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to
I swear you got it. This fat nigga don't make it, bro.
It's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Well, the fake punt gets only a yard, but that's enough to pick up the first.
That shit would be hilarious.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And now look at this. Big game. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on fourth down, a change of possession anyway. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. First and 10 at the 45. Now it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Towards the end zone for Brown. Takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Ravens.
I don't know.
54 yards.
Bro, that's
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Take it to that pop.
Jackson.
Whoa, I thought that was a running play, bro.
Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland.
But brother, you know that just
Man in the
noticed.
backfield, that's Ingram on second
I
and
was
goal.
watching my live stream. You
He's
watching
gonna get
every
it
play I
running
tweet.
Oh no.
There is nowhere for him to come back and
Yes, you
take
will.
in the
I
backfield.
forgot that you was live
Chalk
streaming
that
for
up
real,
as a
though. I'm not doing it.
4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Now that I said it, now you're
Third
out.
and goal. Jackson eluding the
I
pressure
should.
right. Intercepted at the goal line.
Body did all of that work.
Badger time
For
out.
nothing.
And the return goes
I did all of that work for
17-yard
nothing.
line.
How did niggas find that?
Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive in the first.
Now I'm about to fuck your
Too
ass.
many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive.
I didn't even know you ain't getting your
First
X out
interception thrown.
And that last one, into a double team, and it's intercepted.
This nigga did got
Picked
the
off
ball
by
that
Patrick on Wassor. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Yeah, you want to beat me with
Taking
a team
it
I'm
in
not
from
good
7
with.
yards
Puss
away. As his
Having
guys
no
are able to
hard feeling with my
strike
team.
first here in this opening quarter. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Go in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Bro, if you let me see, I'll show you, bro. I'll show you.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6.
Oh, shit, man.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
No, let me shut up before
The
you
Chiefs
ask me.
offense about set to begin this drive.
You
They
know
had
what
the
I'm talking about,
interception
right?
last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. Being chased out left. Throw across his body and it's intercepted.
Yeah.
Picked off near the 44. And the return here is
You know how I feel now when I play linebacker, huh?
was the intended
But all
target.
them times you was playing linebacker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they
you
come
just
up
thought you
on
was a
first
shit,
and
man.
10.
And it's a touchdown. My shit,
After the interception, here's Jackson rolling
it's
to
a
his
touchdown.
left.
Fuck, nigga.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first
But
down,
nah,
but he
bro,
couldn't
bro,
reel it
this
in.
shit, bro.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend
Oh, yo.
because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots in the end zone as they just did there.
You
Yet at the
struggling,
same
brother.
time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this
If I
case,
was you,
when you
I
see
would
the cue that
struggle
they're
in
going for the end zone,
Tight
retreat
end.
and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones on the stop. Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They go screen. This is Ingram. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter as the Ravens push further out in front. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He actually made a video.
Very short kick. This will be taken by the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Look at the video I sent you, man.
Bro, this nigga naked for real?
Yeah. Bro, look at the video when he pulled out. Look at when he pulled out the gun.
He's not naked.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit? Like, hey, did we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
I
So
seen
big
this
play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Yeah, I got one question. Why was the gun up there, man?
And he takes this. I don't know. Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from the 20 as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won.
Bro, he should have made a. He should have just made a play.
That's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how
he should have made like just a black ball.
They had no answer.
The extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Man, I know he done got children.
Now after the touchdown, here's Bunker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Damn! I did not check him.
It worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he simply taken the knee. It's the 25-yard
line. To me. Look at you. You're trying to hit Stevie.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
You're global.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run. It's Mark Ingram. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup on 11.
I've watching safety Instagram video in a
fast blocking by the interior of the offensive line.
For real,
they blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving him a hole. Thanking him for that much space to rumble.
Now he'll pull it down.
Bro, your ass smell like
the coverage may be too good that time. He breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Ever since I seen that video, every time I look at Reggie Baby funny, I be looking at his Instagram video, but every time I see his video, all I think is, bro, what if his ass really that skinny? And he just get around
pulls it in. A very solid gain of 27. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
I don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have a young quarterback out of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there, and then a big one.
That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trip.
Remember? His microwave went off. He looked as dumb as the talk about. Whoa, what the?
Touchdown here in the
I know that line.
As the Ravens push
I know this line. This nigga also weird. Come on,
no, he just flipped in. He did a front flip.
I know.
Tucker now to add the point after.
The microwave
it's a fake.
He was like, I'll be right back with these messages.
And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Yeah, if y'all want to. And then I thought about it. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
And this will be a
but I be bringing Hennessy out my house. I'll beat all of y'all live. Oh, yeah.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Second and 2 now to the 33.
We go to the apartment.
They go play fake.
What, the apartment?
What? 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
I know a fake.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions have plagued him, especially his second interception. Really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision.
You left me, I was scratching my head.
He learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
A good pickup there at 22. 9 catches, 105 yards for Tyreek Hill in the Super Bowl, and he likely had the biggest play of the game, wouldn't you say?
I would say so. 44-yard catch on 3rd and 15. Usually you're trying to just find enough space to get over the sticks, right? Get a 16, 18-yard gain, which is difficult in and of itself. But 44 yards on 3rd and 15. San Francisco had contained him so well throughout the game because you know what it's like with Tyreek Hill. When he catches the ball, you better surround him or he'll break a big one. Finally does it at the key point, and that starts the comeback for Kansas City. Paved the way for the first of 3 KC touchdowns in the 4th quarter.
Operating from the red zone now. Mahomes flushed out right.
Yeah, so you pack it.
It's Kelsey. Touchdown Kansas City.
You pack it with
Travis Kelsey. There makes the grab. As his guys are back within a single score.
He was able to move around and found some vision.
I'm GDM, boy.
How about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that.
It doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Extra point right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Well, you a hoe. You a hoe.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
No, Dale, you be kicking around the box and shit.
The Raven offense set up the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game. We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On first down, it's Ingram.
Look at you. You start off with the run over the pilot.
16 yards on that one. Raven first. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true.
Get your dumb ass, boy.
Smaller running
I'm
backs,
done.
and all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. Got him in. It's Brown.
Get your bitch ass off me.
21 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. And this play was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Oh, shit.
Now he's got into the end zone for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. As the Ravens pull, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. This week, and he is into the end zone to bump the lead up to 4. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to going for it from the
Remember, you had a 50-point lead. Remember that. Remember that, and you skipped me off the kickout, and still scored, and still got the ball right back.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Emmanuel Ogba able to get him for a loss of about 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Who's going to come back?
Jackson steps away to his left.
Oh, I just threw a dumbass shit.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Bro, I thought Chandler was in front of me for some reason.
Matthew, and to the 40-yard line. Let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe.
Most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Leading the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow, they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Not only did Kansas City win it, but they ended up winning it by 11 points. Didn't see that coming at all. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Whenever we talk about the best safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that run.
Y'all are still straight,
three on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Mahomes throwing on 4th, and an Allen to run.
That's why your puss got
started to lights field. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to... Mahomes lost the football. A big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We've been watching the game. I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys have to touch the ball and carry it. They're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 47 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw.
Oh, shit! That nigga burned his ass! Touchdown.
And it'll be intercepted.
Yo, Bobo, tell me how I wanted to run, I wanted to scramble on his side, right? But I just had a feeling that other nigga was going to be open. And then one time I do that,
at the 20.
You know what? I'm tired of this bitch.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. They'll roll to the right.
I knew it before he threw it, man.
You done shit talk to dude. I'm back in that bitch.
Hey. Touchdown. As his guys are back within a single
My mama said Tyreek Hill ugly.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now he's back out there to boom this away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Oh, shit, I didn't even see
Probably wish he
it.
reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, competitive football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out, try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Flush to his right. Oh, look at that. Diving catch. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throws Jackson. Now he'll let it go deep to the left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. Forced out to his left. He'll try and
shit, I had to take a wide the fuck open, bro.
Get that nigga, choke that bitch out.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From midfield now. He's taking his way home to get the sack. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a floor. It's the responsibility that ends for tackles there, Charles.
The ends, they're your pass rushers.
Bro, punt it
I'm
off.
gonna throw a pig.
Who's going to throw the football? The tackles are usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked
Off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive.
You are?
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right side. For the 3rd time here this half.
Bro, I lied.
Mahomes misses Marcus Peters.
Bro, I really could have just went for it,
Offense set
man.
at
There
the
was no
line
point of
for this
punting.
next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time.
That's why your eyes can't even catch up with you.
It's beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Gardens there on the scramble and gets him a 1st down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. A 10th carry here for Mike Ingram. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Man, Ricky has this nigga loaded himself. You got the load yourself.
What's happening, cockles? Who is this? Oh, that's KJ. There go Jamal.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. Flushed out right. There goes a deep ball. End zone. It's going to wind up being complete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with the referee.
Bro, you fucking rude.
A chance to really first half here as they come up on first and goal.
It's not a game. Yeah, that's y'all to give it all the time.
Jackson now.
Oh, shit.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. One man in the backfield. That's Ingram on second and goal.
Everybody got
He'll get it up the middle. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
Blibble, did you know every touchdown I have was
yards out as the Ravens push further out. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. He will push his way down to about the 14. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line. And the lead is going to stay right where it is.
I'm beating you 30-40-20.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick.
You be busting that ass, man. Let's go! Wait, why is no flag if it went out of bounds?
Dickhead, it passed the fucking thing.
Bro, shut your pussy ass up.
Shut your pussy ass up, dude.
Yeah, how about you go to Tyreek Hill?
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
You won't. Oh, that nigga.
Incomplete. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. But it'll be second down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell.
We do it now! Let's go!
By Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half. As his guys are back within a single score. And it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Where they're down only one score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick.
You don't even know how to kick that bitch.
Covered by the hands team for the Ravens. Second quarter onside kick there failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
Feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and won't come back and hurt them later.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year, John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most.
Yes,
that's the Walter Payton Man of the Year.
Yes, sir! And this is going to be intercepted. A great read and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
It's and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right.
I'll take that X Factor.
Will be intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. receivers. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. That
Bro,
run it a time or two and get it into the locker room.
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL.
That's not no
interception. Picked off by Bashad Bateman. It's a shot for late points. He's able to take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
That nigga treated you like
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
With your target, Dad.
Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters.
I'm not, nigga. I got some sense. I'm like, dope.
The Raven offense set in line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. A gutsy call there. He exit the locker room with a lead, tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kickstarted things going in the opposite direction.
On first down, Mahomes steps away to his left. And now he's good. Mahomes hit. He lost the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Fuck, man, y'all bitch, I mean,
on second down, Williams. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. They get the sack on the blitz, but it was 3rd and inches. Are you surprised like I am they weren't running the football there?
I'm right there with you. I would have thought at worst. Quarterback sneak, try and pick up the first down and move on. But instead, I think they thought they could catch him by surprise and maybe hit some.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Tony Jefferson. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
No, he didn't.
That's a no-no.
No, he didn't.
Be able to understand where you are on the field.
This is what happened. When I got to 80-something points, he was so mad he just started.
Now Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson.
Wide open again.
Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. The number 7 usually lucky. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. It's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw it, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad player. But when you talk about one game, 7, you're right now lucky at all.
Yeah, Tom the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks.
I knew it, bro.
Touchdown.
I did too, bro. That's why I was already running down.
That's a tough combination.
That's him, bro. As soon as he started to fucking
and he's got the speed, you force him from the pocket. He's going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
I am not lying.
How about you didn't get it? They remained down by 2 points.
I'm only down by 2, nigga. Let me get it right now.
If this ball inbound,
second you don't, I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
34-0.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I'm already cooking your ass.
First down gets him a yard to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you
kind of kick your dough in.
Creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Killer.
Now first carry for their first.
I should have never pitched that ball.
Good, got 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
She got him some toughness. The fucking AirPods.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
He got some AirPods and some fuck and a hoodie.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
I think her mom knows, but she got
dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go. There he goes left side. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. First and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Escaping the pressure right. Pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
Shut up, Killer.
Able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. On 2nd and goal. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. Forced out to his left. And it'll be intercepted.
Thank you.
Snags it for the pick.
Dumbass, you look your leg.
Able to take him down. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk.
He was. He a dumbass.
Last week, we mentioned the 15 guys who were going into the Hall. Madden, Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edwin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 6th year in a long time.
I often wonder about the psychology of it all, because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right? These things mean something to you, but I don't know if they hit with the same impact as it will for Steve Atwater. 16th year. Now, I think Steve would like somewhere to be a happy medium. Maybe the 8th year would have been a lot better, but the bottom line is the older you get, boy, imagine the emotions running through there, the validation. Probably haven't had the applause in a long time. That's going to come back to you now. For Polamalu, he essentially stepped off the field and into the Hall of Fame, but it doesn't matter. Bottom line is getting there. Congratulations,
God, I'm winning now.
Right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
I was down 20, but now I'm hooked.
81 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, but at least I'm not putting it on my face. At least I'm not putting it on my face. But what's on outside looks better on it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Jackson hit and lost the football. It's picked up by the Chiefs. These guys will take over at 25-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that, that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, but at the same time under control.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jihad Ward in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. To throw, it's Mahomes. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position, but with 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3. And that drives you insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right. Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
I'm not KJ, boy. I'm a fucking count.
They run from the pistol. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back.
Nigga, you doing the fucking
49.
You did a re-auction, my boy.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
You blitz, nigga, you don't have to blitz it.
On the
I'm not nigga, you open, nigga.
Another interception. It's the linebacker, and that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
So you gotta understand, my nigga. I wasn't trying to, but that was a zone play. Just that sometimes when you switch, they start going around and blitz.
And I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And now a throw on 1st down.
Bitch ass. That's how you lose the pussy ass bitch.
Bell, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Trash ass. How the fuck?
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter.
Bitch ass.
Don't go after how you came back. You know how you know
We're doing 4-minute
Hold on.
milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
I'm beating you.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver.
Man,
Big play
some
coming
fucking
up.
balls.
Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
3rd down here. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
Bro, go back and then your ass. Yeah, like, get your bitch ass up, man.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs
Bitch ass
1st
nigga
down,
mad
13 yards.
because I caught the fucking ball, bitch ass boy.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Pressure.
We can't wide open.
Interception.
You had a 3-yard line,
By
boy.
Tony Jefferson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
No, don't worry about that. Don't worry what I'm about to do.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Throw to the middle, and it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That should have been an
Brandon, at least
interception.
there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct.
Run my fucking
Just
stick,
incomplete
bro.
time. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Valentine.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Being chased out.
You like want to blitz a nigga like me?
Nothing but green. And he will score. Touchdown. Baltimore. Lamar Jackson. 96 yards.
You trying to blitz with your linebacker,
cut the lead down to 2. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run with Ingram. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up the football game. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
He'll run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes flushed out right. He's going to take off with a good decision in the end to pull it and run 9 yards and a first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30, and that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
You was up 20-7 in the first. You suck, huh? No, this nigga abused Tyreek Hill. How about you hop on that ass?
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
Give me that shit, nigga. Hold on, nigga. You.
All the way down to the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there checking on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back
I ain't
on
even
the
going to
field.
throw the ball.
And they're going to go out and finish the game now.
Absolutely. Nursing
What happened when you had Seattle? All you did was run. Slide.
Tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson escaping the press. That is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 13 yards out, and the Ravens have retaken the lead.
Come on.
Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
No, I didn't.
Tucker now to kick it away following
I still would have scored neither way.
This one taken just inside the 10.
My extra
and his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
He can't hold me. All he used is Tyreek Hill. I use every nigga on my team. I'm not a bitch.
No, you don't.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble. And they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating.
Now look at
down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes.
Thank you.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Patrick on Russell. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
All right, welcome, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football, we're not seeing it right now.
10 yards there, good enough for Ravens.
I've been last year.
Because I wasn't laughing all
the game you was beating me, I was live streaming. Are you dumb?
To his right. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his third pick of the game.
Nah, don't quit. Don't make no excuse now. Don't make no excuse now.
Here's 2nd and 10 now for the 29.
Nigga, bro, me is live streaming?
I wasn't even like it. You know those games that we played before we got a Fortnite?
Listen, me
I was playing, but I was not lagging, bro.
That has
I don't
something to do
want to
with your internet. Me live streaming has nothing to do with your ass.
Yes, it has. A big difference. You can't do it.
Throwing again.
Am I the host of your internet? No!
And run it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
So you said me, I was not lagging. First of all, I wasn't lagging before we got a Fortnite. I wasn't lagging.
Flushed out right. This one complete to Ingram. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring it 2nd down. Throwing again. Jackson. Dancing to his left.
Throwing out of bounds.
He just shoved that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach.
That's all you
Nice
do.
call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Escaping the pressure right.
Bro, where the fuck is this nigga throwing it?
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw.
Nigga, I just said Lamar Jackson.
Forced out to his left. He may try and run.
Got you out of nigga. Got you out of nigga.
Can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Thank you, this nigga not fucking with this bitch ass nigga. I don't care if you guys look at
6 points.
I don't care, bro. I'm not throwing the ball. I just put the ball twice.
To run with Ingram.
I don't care, bro. You fucking bird.
Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in for the push forward front. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2.
You're fucking terrible.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's good.
Look at that shit, bro.
So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
Look, you know what? Let me go ahead and finish this bitch ass nigga. Let me go ahead and come back on this bitch ass nigga. Since we're talking about that fucking shit, bitch ass nigga. I got your ass dead.
Nigga, your ass not coming back.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
I know I spun
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
Don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Flush to his right. He wants it all for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Got a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
I know what to do, pussy.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that.
Run with his ass.
That's a goal, bro.
McPhee always a threat to find the QB, and
That
he
is
gets to
just
him
no,
there.
like, bro,
Game could not come away with anything there on 4th.
Yeah, remember that one?
We know they're a little bit discouraged here.
I'm gonna have to check it all game. Look at
which I fucking did. I had the X Factor all game. No day.
Nah, don't quit. Nah.
Cause you wanna talk shit?
Hell no, come up here.
Since you wanna talk shit, let me go ahead and get the Seahawks and brush your ass with. Hold on, let me see you the screenshot, kid. Nigga wanna talk shit. Let me see you the screenshot. Let me see the screenshot.
We was playing on
The score was 83. I don't care, bro. You the one that started up the game.
It wasn't even all pro. It was on pro. I did not know that it was on pro.
Nah, shut up, bro. Nah, I don't hear none of that bullshit. Nah, I don't hear none of that bullshit. 83 to 43, bro. I was busting the fucking ass.
Man, I busted your. Got a pig.
I had my X Factor all fucking game and I'm busting that nigga ass.
Alright, we doing randoms.
Then I had the fucking say. Then I had this team and I had bust that nigga 27-6. He quit the game, bitch ass boy.
Nigga, I was lagging that game.
Come on, bro. Come on. You doing random, right?
Nah, fuck nah. Nigga, pick your team, bitch. Do what you gonna do. Nigga, okay, yo. Oh shit, I can't even use this team on that team. Fuck, man. Ain't mad. I'll really fuck your ass up, boy.
Get Tyreek Hill.
I'll really fuck your ass up, boy.
Get Tyreek Hill, bitch ass boy. Get Tyreek
I'll
Hill,
really
bitch.
fuck your ass up, boy. Stop playing with me, Jit. Ain't mad.
Get Tyreek Hill.
I want you to witness. I want you to witness some greatness, killer. You ain't never witnessed no greatness like this, boy.
I'm ready to tell you.
Nigga, your ass is straight.
I'm better.
God, you're not better than me. Stop. You said on who?
On God.
I know. That's why your ass ate you.
No comp.
Nigga, my first ever time downloading Madden 20, I whooped your ass 28-0 and you quit. My first game against your garbage ass. Yeah, garbage, dude.
Are you gonna see out the 28 of you?
You not better than me.
I think you better. I really do that treat me.
And your ass can't beat me.
Oh God. I thought my mama could beat you.
Well, your mom finna die.
Well, the NFL on EA Sports has moved across the Atlantic to the capital city of London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Kansas City Chiefs.
I beat your ass in London, boy.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are here in London. This is fielded at the goal line. Shut your bitch ass up, Todd. That's on somebody's bed, bitch.
You know who I'm talking about again?
Who? It better not be Bibby. It better not be Bibby.
Hell yeah, Bibby, nigga.
Man, fuck you.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to take a shot right away. Into a double team.
Oh, that's an interception, bitch.
Nigga, I lied.
Shut up, bro. Nah. Look at my
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 40.
Stop the fucking screen then, bitch.
Nah, hell no.
Stop the fucking screen then, bitch.
They need to witness this ass with me. They gonna arrest my ass for fucking abuse. Domestic violence. I'm gonna garbage out.
This is the Oklahoma State run. Chris Carson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Shit, bitch.
25 yards to pick up there.
Dick ass bitch.
Down.
Eating booty behind your ear ass, bitch.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right.
Look at you. You gonna run? Hey, nigga.
Hey. Shit. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. Because they have these individual.
I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's going to lose yardage and get backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
Get there, Bridget.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line.
Are you dumb?
Yes, I did. Yes, I would.
That's how you can see. Your ass dumb.
Wilson.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. That's how I scored, bitch.
DK Metcalf there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's a 7-0 game.
Pussy.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
I put it on guard on jumping 40.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
You don't drop 40, I'm gonna.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at the 40.
And if I drop 40, I want to put it over $3
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he can't find
you don't got $50,
bitch. With a sack and Ziggy onside.
Bill, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack.
What the fuck? I didn't even run over there.
Yes,
sir. Get the fuck off me, bitch. Bitch. Stupid bitch. Shut up, bitch. All that shit talking, pussy.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
I forgot you can't, because that shit's some fucking slow.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of the defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
Not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting the drive together. That's your dad you can do.
Throwing on second down. Mahomes. And an alley to run.
Your homeboy dog bitch.
Downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
My homeboy's a bitch.
Working from the gun.
I'll slap the fuck out you
and it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but it's going to be second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes.
Bro, how about you stop blitzing every time?
Hey,
Nigga, you did a Tampa and then
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me.
No, deny, stupid fuck.
I'm reaching for the QB, right? And
But a defensive thing tackled you, so how the
this
fuck?
entire game. I don't know how he survived
My
that.
thumb out of joystick.
There's still a long way to
Cut
go in this
that
football
ball
game.
off. Cut that ball off. Cut that ball off.
That'll bring up
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
But we hear so often how tackling has become almost a long.
And look at this, it's a fake.
Yes,
And
sir.
this is caught. And a fake will work. He's got
It's 12-20. You gotta cut that bitch off.
I thought it was 4th and 10. God, I did.
Turns into
No,
a
it
huge
was 4th and 20,
play and a
bro. You
first
should
down.
I had supposed to know. I had 20 guys in 3rd or 2nd down.
At the 47. Mahomes going to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
What up, little buddy?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
One little kill, little Bob.
He can talk about your
And
ball.
again, it's Mahomes.
So I said something about his dog.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put them on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Mahomes going complete there to Robinson. That first time completion only ended him 3. 2nd and 7.
A seafood what?
You know, a seafood
From
boy.
the gun, it's a run for Williams. Williams loses the football.
Don't be cheating. His country ass
Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
No, your ass
But all, my man, I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to dock my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free, creating something good for your team.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First of all, I'm not from Georgia. Y'all Georgia.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson flushed to his right. And he's going to keep it here. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down.
Bro, because you're fucking badass internet. I'll get my shit back. Watch this shit.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson.
Get it back.
And his throw is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively, you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
I'm going to do the same thing you did.
Drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Now here's Michael Dixon as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone.
Oh, I thought you were going to do the same thing. Raymond.
And taken right at the 35.
Bro, I didn't even touch him.
There, call it 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone.
Yes, they do.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense.
I swear to God,
devoted in practice.
Jake, he claimed his whole hood on his Instagram.
When you've entered that part of the field and to come away with nothing,
that's
difficult for a
team. Like he claimed his whole hood.
Watching videos like that, nigga.
On themselves on this drive.
And that's literally how people from Atlanta talk.
They be like,
nah, they don't be like that, but they be talking like how he talk.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Nigga, no, I'm not. Such a dumbass up, nigga. No, I'm not. Alright, put that on God, nigga. With your atheist ass. Because this nigga, because this nigga ignorant.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
They'll try it on for it. Here's Williams.
Dumbass.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try it long. This is Williams. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard that time, second and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Now
is Mahomes. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
If you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. And as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of spin.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on fourth down.
Yeah, that set up everything in the end result, the short touchdown run. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
It's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself for extra hits as well.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams.
Bro, chill, bro.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Every time you try to make a tackle.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done
every game we play, go out and find out how to
runner in recent memory. It's Kelsey on the ground.
Like every game
and now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. And that's touchdown Kansas City. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him. Because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
Bro, he was at the 1-yard line.
They know it's going to him.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick.
Ain't mad, Nick.
And the Seahawks looks like they recovered. They have the risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson steps away to his left. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Hold on.
On 1st down, Carson. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, 26 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too.
Without a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Nigga, I got 20 already.
That don't mean you gonna get 40.
And he's out past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
All I need is 4 verses.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting here.
Come on, big dog. Come on, man.
Picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Oh, you talking about that?
Get this one across the 35. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup
What's his
of
name?
13.
What's that nigga name?
How many times do we say this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you get a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss.
To escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Agba, his 2nd sack of the night. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory.
I'm not gonna take it back.
Yes, it's intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Wait, who is it?
That's Stunner for Vegas.
Now a first
no, I'm not talking about that kitchen. Who the fuck you sitting?
He picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Yeah, I really want to hop on foot, man.
From the 41, Mahomes complete the tight end Kelsey. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Y'all trying to play creative?
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Y'all trying to play creative?
The Chiefs on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the pistol. This is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
I love you.
They run. It's Williams. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
No, I can't look. You giving me tough love, bro.
Bro, I already know.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Mahomes on target here to Hardman. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Bro, that's only
fake. Mahomes.
They acted like they was making a cycle.
Dancing to his left. And he finds a man. That's what
they acted like they was making that's what I'm saying. They acted like they was making a freshman
puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a game.
Oh, hold on. Time out. I did not mean to do that. I thought that was a running play, bro.
He lost the football. And the Seahawks
oh, my God, bro.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football.
That was a running play, bro.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point? Whatever you're going to pick up.
I didn't know. I thought it was a running play.
In this case,
should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
Exactly. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it. But I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option. Taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Just remember who your daddy is. You ain't got no receivers on that left side.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his left. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
That's what I'm saying.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll find Metcalf. Stiff-armed him.
He benches like 500, bro. That's not fair.
It's a gain of 12 first down Seahawks. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson being chased out left.
Oh, he's trying to get field goal.
Good a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain.
I never
Eluding the pressure. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
I never even agreed to it. I only agreed to you giving me
9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
All I got to do is
even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hands seen out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. analytics will tell you it's a very possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the dunk. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked up. His time is now run out. Action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you. And welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25.
You had nowhere to go.
What is it?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Powering his way forward. It's a gain of 12 first down Seahawks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead.
Not
Give it to the backs, but a little bit of
Jackson.
keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop it.
Y'all don't know how to use it.
Here's Wilson to throw. Buying time.
Use them again.
Oh, you jumping through.
Why you use them? That's why you
That is
Claim that.
Showed off the arm strength there, but to no
Now, that was a
avail.
big
Second
hit,
down.
That was a big
But it's not been the best game for him. But he definitely tried to give Bob a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
I thought it was a fumble that time.
On third down, Wilson. Flushed out right. And this is going to be so it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part.
That's why keep your hands so flat.
You're exactly right. Looks like they have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover. Doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back the other direction.
Take this game ever, I promise you, dog.
I had a nigga wide open, but it was going to be
No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Steps away. Now he'll let it go. This is caught inside the 15. Down deep into enemy territory.
Wow, bro.
Big play that time for the Seahawks. 42 yards. Rolling to his right. He's going to score.
Touchdown!
This game is so garbage. It's not good, but you were supposed to be
They're able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL Live is the same thing in every situation.
Yeah, look at that play.
But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast, second half, no matter what, those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Watch him now.
I mean, you guarded.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin
garbage,
this
but I
drive.
just scored.
Now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer
bro.
the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
I knew I should have put the baby, but it's all good, Parlay. I should have known he was going to
take
run.
a shot. Here's second from the 30. He goes down. His second sack of the night. His offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
If you in the ring, you care.
It don't matter.
Snap to Mahomes. steps away to his left. He may try and run for this.
Wow,
this is caught by Watkins.
I was like, skipping. God damn, you gotta hear
Before they
that.
work it across midfield. 25 yards that time. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, it's Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And to his left.
That's why I said this also. He did too. He went down that way.
Turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, switching gears, CD, I gotta tell you, it's always sad
like a motherfucker.
Thursday, September 10th.
It's okay.
I know, but September 10th.
Misty there.
That's when the 101st season starts. We just finished off season 100. I don't know. What are we going to do till then?
Well, I'm going to rest and relax a little bit, and so are you. But you're exactly right. It won't take us long to start to say, okay, when does camp start? How about OTAs, mini camps? We'll follow the draft. We'll do all the football things, but there'll be nothing like Thursday, September 10th, 2020. And they'll likely be in Arrowhead, right? They'll likely be there for Kansas City. I know it's not a given, but after winning the Super Bowl, after a 50-year wait with that organization and that franchise and family, that game's going to be there that Thursday night.
Yeah, well, in the meantime, we do have some work to do because they're still picking up the controllers out there in Madden land, I hope.
Yeah, certainly they have to. And why wouldn't you? Because you go ahead and play now, and you figure out who's going to be in the Super Bowl in Tampa next year, and I know you're going to let us know.
Well, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
That is incomplete.
Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Bro, you mad because you fucking losing because you fucking suck?
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side.
Decline. You already got the first down.
So offsides the call, and they understandably declined it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
And he's got some space here. And he's...
fucking suck.